See the light? Can you see the light? The light in my eye. I can. Oh, I can. Hey. I'm trying to make it so there's like no... Oh, wait, right there. I'll just leave my head like this for the rest of the video and you guys should be good. Welcome to the village. It's your sister, Ashante. Today we're going to... I'm not doing that. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. There's going to be a glare today. Let's just all be mature about it. Okay? To the video we go. Alright, so we are doing something that actually been... I don't know. I don't want to say excited. I'm always saying excited, but I do. These are one of the things that I look for often in YouTube. Like if you go through my YouTube search history, you'll see I'm looking for things I wish I knew before moving to the UK, things I wish I knew before buying a Ferrari, things I wish I knew before I got married. Because I don't know about you, but that's where my life is going. So I decided to do my top 5 things that I wish I knew before I started homeschooling, because there is some wisdom on the other side of this thing that is maybe helpful to you. Now, if you are new here to the village, welcome. Go ahead and become a part of this community. You'll notice that we're a little bit different than other homeschooling groups because I'm a single parent. So my voice and my truth is a little bit different than some other homeschoolers. And I think we have a good time. I think it's fun here. So go ahead and join. Hit that subscribe button. And for those of you who have been around the village for a while and have not hit the subscribe button, you, ma'am, are a buster. That's right. I took it to 1992. Don't be a buster. Go ahead, get unbustified, hit the subscribe button, and while you're at it, hit the bell so you get notifications of what we got going on. Back to the video. So, I'm doing my top 5 things because maybe it'll help you. Now, like I was saying, if you're new here, please understand that I am all about positivity. I believe that as a man thinketh, so is she, so is he. You know what I'm trying to say. So these aren't going to be negatives. They're not going to talk you out of homeschooling unless you already didn't, unless you were already looking for an out. Okay, these actually will be encouragements. That's what this whole community is about, encouraging you. Encourage yourself in the Lord or in the village. Either way, let's hop to it. These are in no particular order. It's literally just how they came to my mind and how they're coming to you. So, number 1. Something I wish I knew before I started homeschooling was that my child would mature differently than other children in her age group. We've been homeschooling now for 3 years. 3 years, my daughter is 10, and I can just tell the different level of maturity that she has than other kids. And it's partly because she's with an adult so often. Now, she is still a child. She does childish things. I mean, like, they're downstairs right now having a whole Minecraft competition. But the way that she speaks and the way that she handles herself, it surprises me sometimes how mature she is, and I don't usually see it until I see her with other children her age. And although they may act differently or they may hold themselves differently, my daughter is a different type of wisdom. I'm not sure if I'm saying that correctly. She just holds herself in a different way than other children do her age. And I see that. And when I look at some like homeschool videos as far as like educational things, I see in a comment somewhere like, you don't have to dumb this down for homeschool kids. They usually mature faster. And it's just, I believe it's true. So your child will mature at a different level. It doesn't take their innocence or their childhoodness, I don't know, one of those, away from them, but they do mature differently. It's actually kind of nice. It's kind of tough when, you know, you have a developing young lady and she's maturing and then her mouth says something real slick that you probably said to her, and she just picked it up and it right back to you. So there's that. But it's a beautiful thing to see. So number 1, your child will mature a bit differently than his or her peers. Number 2, everyone has an opinion about homeschooling, and they will share it with you. I'm a vegetarian, Okay, I've been a vegetarian for 8 years. That first year, I was a vegan. And it's like as soon as you tell someone, oh, I'm a vegetarian, boom, they're experts. Well, you gotta have your protein. Where do you get your protein? Well, you make sure you're taking a B complex and make sure you're doing this, that, and the other, while they're like 500 pounds morbidly obese. When I tell you that when people see you out with your child during the school day at like the bank or the grocery store, they will immediately ask you, oh, why isn't she in school? And you'll say, this is school. She's homeschooled. Oh my gosh, I've always wanted to do that. You know, you should look at so and so. Ma'am, who asked you? I swear to God Himself. We were at the Grand Canyon last April and we were doing a tour, and we get to this part where there was this buffet with disgusting food. I was really disappointed. Anyway, so we get to this buffet, and there's this lady, and she's like, why aren't you in school? And my daughter, she's so slick. She just kind of like looks at her and walks away and leaves me with the lady. And I was like, she is in school. This is a part of her geography lesson. She goes, oh, she homeschools? Oh my God, I've always wanted my daughter to do that, but I can't. But you should look into this website. Ma'am, so be prepared for any and everyone to tell you something. Usually it's good. And we're going to do a whole nother episode. These aren't episodes, are they? No. Video. We'll do a whole nother video. I had to check myself. We're going to do a whole nother video about the weird things that people say to you. But just know, everybody's going to have something to say to you. Usually it's positive, but you got some idiots out there. Tip number 3, or not tip number 3. The third thing I wish I knew. This is not a negative. So hear me all the way out before you pause and be like, I knew it. That's it. I'm not doing it. It is difficult to stop homeschooling once you start. The reason why I say that is because with homeschooling, you have so much more peace. You have so much a better relationship with your child, that when you think about putting him or her back into the public school setting or a private school setting, it kind of gives you anxiety and you get a bit stressed and you realize it's just not worth it. I have people asking me, okay, so she's going into 5th grade now. Are you going to stop? Why? We have so much flexibility. You know, it's really blessing. Is my nail? Yeah, it's good. It's blessing our family. You know, she's growing in ways that I never thought she could grow. Why would I stop? But I always told myself, okay, I won't do it, you know, throughout high school. But even now, I'm like, you know, do I really want to put her back in public school during high school years when it's really ridiculous? So it's very difficult once you get started to stop. But I'm not saying that as a bad thing. Okay, don't let that defer you from starting, because it is a beautiful thing, but that's something I wish I would have known. All right, number 4. I know you guys haven't noticed this yet because we're all so politically correct in this day and age, but I'm Black. Yep, I'm Black. Not only am I Black, I'm a single parent. So that makes me a double minority in this community. And we also will have a video coming up about being a minority who homeschools, because it's totally different for us. Not totally. I mean, that was a long, exaggerated totally. But it's a little bit different for us. So, oh boy. That glare today, Lord. It's a little bit different for us. So we'll have a video coming for that. When you are a minority, I don't care if you're Black, brown, yellow, whatever, you have to be intentional about finding other minorities to homeschool your child with. Now, you can go to events and you may see a speckle of brown or a speckle of Black there. But if you want your child to be like in a co-op setting, in an educational setting where there are other brown and Black children, you have to search that out, or you have to create it. Once you begin, you'll find a lot of groups. There are a bunch of homeschool groups out there. Not a lot of them cater to you and your needs and your desires for your family. And those that have been around for 30 plus years and have all the resources and all the connections in the community, they are primarily ran by white, married Christian women. And there's nothing wrong with that. But they're not truly, how do I say this and be nice? They're not so much concerned about what concerns you. And it's not from a we don't want you here standpoint. It's from a this is what's worked for us for 30 plus years and look how we've blossomed and grown at it. And I'm not saying that it won't work for you at all. I'll just say if you want your child to be around other children that look like her or be around other children that don't look like her, who bring in other different type of cultural aspects, you have to be intentional about it. When you put them in the public school setting, you ain't got to be intentional about it. Sometimes you have to be intentional on pulling her away from her own people. But when you homeschool, you have to be intentional about it. That was my number 4. My number 5. Can you even see that? We are the world. Number 5. Before I started homeschooling, I really, really worried about my sanity. Now, you may be worried about my sanity just from this video. Trust me, this is literally just how I am. I just had a nap. It was glorious. I wish I knew how much joy this would bring me before I started. I wish I knew how much pride I would have in myself, in my daughter, in my family. I wish I knew how much peace I would have with it, how much freedom, all the things that we could do. I wish I knew that. I wish I knew. If I would have known what a blessing homeschooling was going to be to me and my family, I would have started way earlier. Hopefully, you take that and you believe that and you go with that, because for our homeschooling purposes, it has just dramatically changed my relationship with my daughter. I've learned things about her that I don't think I would have learned so early on. And it's helping her to see me not just as a mom, but as a human. So it's been a blessing to our family. It really has. Now I'm not here to sell you rainbows and Skittles. It can be tough, but all good things are worth fighting for. And this is definitely one of those. All right. Oh, a bonus. We'll do 6 things. Here's my 6th thing that I wish I would have known. I wish I would have known that my homeschool is truly my homeschool. That I don't have to compare myself to Susan over there with her 10 kids. I don't have to do the Pledge of Allegiance each morning. I don't even have to do homeschool in the morning if we don't want to. I am the principal, I am the CEO, I am the investor, I'm the janitor, I'm the chef, I'm the teacher. I am all of it. So however I want to run our homeschool is how we do it. My daughter is a partner in this thing. So if she doesn't want to do homeschool in the morning, we'll do it in the afternoon. It's empowering, it's freeing, it's liberating, it's amazing. These are things I wish I would have known before I started homeschooling. What about you? What's something that you wish you would have known before you started homeschooling? You're like, I wish somebody would have told me that. Oh, no one told me that. Can you leave it below? Can we bless one another? Can we tell one another the inside scoop? So that way when we have somebody, because, it is summer. Some of y'all are coming to this channel because you're like, school is starting back in August, and I don't know if I want to put Johnny back into that school. Don't. Why don't you take the tips that we have here, go through my videos, go through other videos if you need to, and homeschool your child the way that you know that he can thrive. All right. I think that's it for today, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video, guys. I'm like a gamer. Guys, what do you think about this, guys? All right, make sure, like I said, that you subscribe to us. Put the bell on. We got a lot of good things coming. I hope that you guys are sticking around. You're going to get involved and see what we have there. Make sure you like this video. Big thumbs up. Comment down below what you got going on for the summer and your tips. And I just want to be all in your business, honey. All right, that's that. Bye.